Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make some seamoss punch. So the first thing we are going to do, we are going to wash the seamoss thoroughly. Make sure you rinse off some of the salt, most of the salt, because you know it is a bit salty, so it's good to wash it. So what I am going to do now, I'm going to place my seamoss into a bowl. And I have some fresh spring water here, and I'm going to rinse it off one more time before I soak it. Take my lemon, scrub it. Rinse it off one more time. There we go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to place my seamoss into the bowl and pour some fresh spring water over it. And leave that to soak. So guys, you see how yellow it is? I'm going to leave it to soak overnight, and it is going to turn whitish, okay? Let me squeeze some lemon juice in there. So I'm going to cover it right now, and you can leave it uncovered. Remember to make sure water is covering it, because it's going to expand, guys. It's going to get bigger, so make sure enough water is in there for it to expand. Hi guys, look at my seamoss after overnight. It has expanded and it changes its color. So what we are going to do now, we are going to discard this water and wash it one more time. So guys, my seamoss is very clean, and now I'm going to put it to boil for a few minutes. So I'm going to put in my cinnamon stick and my 2 pieces of bay leaves, and I'm going to put in 1 cup of water. I'm going to turn on the stove on medium and let it boil just for a few minutes. Not very long, okay guys? Guys, look at this. It has been boiling for 2 minutes. So I'm going to take off the stove. It has a jelly-like texture. So I'm going to pour it into my bowl and let it cool completely before I make the seamoss punch. I'm going to take that out. And remember to let it cool completely before you make your drink. Okay, guys? So guys, I have all my ingredients here that I'm going to use to make the seamoss punch. And where I'm from in the Caribbean, St Vincent, we normally make the seamoss punch with condensed milk, our spices, and evaporated milk. But say for example, somebody, they don't want to use condensed milk or evaporated milk, you guys can substitute for coconut milk. If you want to go plant-based, you can use coconut milk or almond milk. And for a sweetener, you can think about agave. nectar. Okay guys, so I have 1 cup of seamoss that I just boil, and I remove the bay leaf and the cinnamon stick. And if you guys notice, it thickens a bit to a gel. See guys, let me see if you can see. There you go. So I'm going to pour that in my blender, and that's 1 cup of seamoss. So I'm going to add my spices, and I'm using 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and ½ teaspoon of nutmeg, and I'm using 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to pour in 1 cup of milk and blend it. I'm going to start off with 1 cup of milk, and I have 2 cups of milk here. So I'm just going to blend it up a bit so the seamoss can blend in. So now I'm going to add the remaining cup of milk. And I'm going to add some condensed milk. Now I didn't measure the condensed milk because it depends on your taste. Okay guys, you might not want it too sweet. You might want it a bit sweet. So I'm just going to pour what I think I will like. And you can taste and add along the way. So let me blend that up. So guys, I finished blend the ingredients, and I just want you to see. Look at this guys, nice and thick. So guys, you can use a 1/4 cup of condensed milk to 1/3. As I said before, you can taste it to know how sweet you want it, okay? So I'm going to pour that in my jar. Look at this guys, look at this. And if you have any clove as well, you can boil it with it guys. Look at that. Serve cold and you're good to go. And you can keep it in the fridge for 3 to 4 days, or you can freeze it in your bottles. Very good guys, nice punch this. Sometimes we put linseed in it, flaxseed. Sometimes my uncle, he put a little Guinness to mix it up. Very delicious guys, very delicious. Look at this. And remember to wash your seamoss very good, okay guys? Wash it very good to remove any debris, any sea salt, any particles. And another thing, soak it overnight in water. Make sure the water covers it when you soak it. And soaking helps it to boil easier. You don't have to boil it for a long period of time. Just 2 minutes, okay guys?